An important concept I attempt to instill in many of my clients when it comes to decision making is to think beyond what I'm going to call stage one thinking by asking the question and then what will happen. One of the most obvious places I see this is relative to political ballot measures. Oftentimes we see a ballot measure that has some immediate situation, but we fail to ask the question that says, okay, say we got that, and then what will happen? The consequences often come in the execution of those. And so we need to be able to, as entrepreneurs, we need to be able to look beyond the immediate and understand, and then what will happen. Many of my clients, they'll say, well, what do you need? And they say, I need more money. I need an investor to invest in my particular business. And I'll say, okay, let's assume you get an investor. And then what will happen? And I use a series of, and then that will, what will happen questions to help them uncover some of the unforeseen things. I say, all right, so now they get an investor. Will the investor, want to engage more with the management, and then what will happen? Those types of things, keep going down those paths. We see this a lot, especially as the market begins to contract. They might say, listen, we need to involve some money-saving efforts, and so what we'd like to do is we're going to cut back our marketing efforts to save some stuff. That provides an immediate return of cutting costs, but I then would ask the question, and then what will happen? Because there's obviously, is anything, while it has an immediate effect to cut the costs, and it might let you to survive another day, the fact is, if you haven't filled that pipeline with new customers, and then what will happen is you might not have any customers next month when things get a little bit better. So you really need to understand the whole concept of not thinking just short term for immediate, but thinking the long term by asking that question over and over again, and then what will happen as you kind of cascade down through a series of questions.